So, you wonderful people, you have boarded the SS Intrepid, a caravel ship that is heading from Waterdeep to Neverwinter. It is a 8-day voyage. It'll be traveling by night as well. It will not be anchoring. And it is basically a straight shot trip. Several of you have purchased private accommodations, having the funds to do so, and the ship having the design to allow it. And 2 of you have stowed on board and are hidden in the cargo shipment, hiding in what once was filled with salt barrels, but now has the 2 of you.
Hopefully we don't need to salt any meat or anything. Preserve or anything.
And as stated before, the Crass knows that there is another person in the barrel right beside him.
So he was first and her second person.
He must have gotten in first, right? We also have a couple people that are in the common traveling areas where there are hordes of people on hammocks. And we have one individual who is riding the ship for free by offering his services as security and an extra hand for a fight. It is evening of your first night aboard the ship, and it has been traveling all day long, straight out to sea. What would you guys like to be doing? It is getting late into the evening, and you guys have already eaten. Most of you privately, except for the ones in the common area. There is no privacy.
No such thing as privacy for you.
No privacy for you.
Well, I'm going to just chill in this barrel.
You're going to be alive by the end of this voyage.
I have rations, and yeah, especially now that I know there's a dude in the barrel next to me, I'm really just going to be even quieter. So.
Rashir is going to leave the barrel and go hunting for rats.
Roll me a d20.
Rashir rolled a natural 20.
Rashir found an entire meal's worth. He pretty much found a family and was able to corner it and got the whole family.
Rashir is eating tonight. And I will take them after I'll kill them and take them back to the barrel and
Can I just as he's getting out of the barrel, just like pop out just to take a peek, just pop the lid and like peek out.
You can roll to see how stealthy you are.
We both know you're in there now.
+7 to this.
So you
I
hear
have +7 to
hear
this,
a
and I
slight
rolled a 2. So
you hear a slight movement of wood sliding on wood. It's kind of that little bit of a sound in the barrel right beside you.
So when are you doing this? Cress.
I'll say when you're climbing back into the barrel.
Alright. I guess I'll look over there. What do I see?
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Come on, you're supposed to be proficient in that, Catman.
I am. I got 7.
You don't see anything. You think it must have just been some extra noise from your own barrel.
Must have been the wind. And then I'll get back to my barrel.
By the way, any
this character is totally like a Khajiit ripoff.
Any workers that might have been sailors that might have been coming in and out of here rolled a 4 on perception. You guys are fine.
Excellent.
I don't know how safe I feel on this ship now.
You don't know about us.
Well, not about you, but if the sailors rolled a 4 out of character, I don't know how I feel about this anymore.
Hopefully the captain rolls better.
End up on an iceberg.
All right.
Titanic
So
situation.
you guys are bunking in your barrels for the night, right?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
All right. Wilmot, what you up to?
I'm just doing my round, seeing what's going on with the ship.
All right. I want you to roll an investigation check for me.
Okay, well, give me a second to find where the 3-year-old hid the dice from me.
Yeah, they've literally been like 5 different places today.
Daddy's
roll.
playing too much dice. We're gonna hide him.
She was rolling the dice all over the floor. A lot.
Aw,
A
cute.
lot of different floors.
She wants to play D&D just like Mommy and Daddy.
Which type of check was it?
Investigation.
15.
15. You notice that the water is churning a little bit, and you're not sure whether that's unusual or not, but it wasn't like that earlier in the day. But that's about all you know. Cinder, what you up for the night?
I'll finish writing a letter home and send the bird off. And then, is there a book in the room?
No.
I'll just go lay in bed then. I'll
pretty-
send the bird off to go deliver my letter.
Pretty economy
Home and-
private cabins.
Send the bird off that I had with me to deliver the letter home, and then I'll just go lay down.
All right. Shock. Or Shaw.
Shaw.
Shaw, sorry. Yes, Shaw.
Oh, I'm just sitting on the deck reading my book.
On board, up top.
Yeah.
Roll a perception check.
12.
It's a really nice night. The wind is very pleasant. The stars are very, very lovely and bright. And you're enjoying a good time.
Okay.
Let's see. Maxim, what you up to?
I'm gonna read a little bit of my Book of Shadows for a while and then go to bed.
All right. Oh, nice. That's a little different for you. He doesn't have pointy ears. Rain.
I'm working on a song I'm composing on my lute. It's not going very well.
All right. That's pretty much everyone. Couple hours go by, and I'll assume you guys retire for the night. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Sleeping in a barrel.
With mouse guard.
Barreling it up.
Except for Wilmot. Wilmot, roll another d20 for me.
14.
14. You see something in the water, and when you go to investigate it, all of a sudden 3 tentacles come and slam the ship.
First day, and we're getting attacked by a kraken.
We do well on level 3s.
The ship proceeds to continuously be pummeled, rocking and shaking the entire structure. You all waken.
I cast Mage Armor.
The hell
Roll
is
initiative.
that? No.
Has my barrel tipped over?
No, your barrel actually managed to stay put.
How's my barrel?
Yours stayed put too.
I got 11 on initiative.
I had a 13.
Got a 19.
9.
It's 8. Which dice do I roll? D20. D20.
Keep in mind what you roll, because it's going to take me a second to... I've never set this thing up before, so it'll take me a moment.
13.
Crass?
11.
Maxim,
19.
Rashir,
9.
Rain,
14.
Shaw,
8.
and Wilmot. Roll initiative, love.
$18.
18. Okay. Then do I hit the check?
Yeah.
Okay. First up is Maxim.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself. And kind of move out into the hallway to investigate what is happening. I don't think I can get very far, probably.
No, you can make it. You can make it down the hall a little ways.
I'm like on the lookout for like one of the crewmen to like ask what's going on.
Gotcha. And how do I tell it to go next, person? Oh, over here, next turn. Wilmot. You can with disadvantage. Because you can't really see it. It's somewhere in the water. That means you roll twice and you take the lowest number.
Well, I'm going to grab my longbow and try to shoot it. All right, so I got an 11 on the
Misses. Alright. Rain.
Rain?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still in my room.
Uh-huh. You felt
Where's
three earthquakey feeling movements to the boat. 3 lurches,
Okay.
which awoke you.
Where is my cabin in the rain, like, in relation to everything else?
The Noble's passenger cabin, or not the Noble's, the passenger cabins would be back up the main hallway, just underneath the, above the cargo hold, just below deck. But you have to go all the way across to come out the entrance up. So you have a long corridor, and you have to pass all the other passenger cabins. Sorry, having trouble talking.
Okay. I'm gonna cast a minor illusion, like a visual copy of myself, right outside my door.
Minor illusion is, I think, very small.
The cantrip, right?
It is a cantrip.
It's 5 foot cube. 5 foot cube.
Yes. Okay. You're slightly bigger than that?
So I'm slightly bigger than that. So just general humanoid shape.
Okay.
5 feet.
A 5-foot humanoid. Okay.
Just to see what happens. See if anything targets it.
All right. Done?
Yeah.
Cinder, you're up.
I will grab my sword and shield and head out. I'm so distracted by the cookies.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Your headache is back.
No, Ertos is done having headaches and he's done getting his brain eaten.
It better be, because, next time
He's a little bit
It's
smarter.
not gonna happen. It can't happen again. I'll just go out of my cabin and go as far down the hall as 30 feet of movement will give me.
Okay.
Towards, I would assume, the...
Yeah, you have the same deal as her, where you've got to go down a long corridor and then up the far side of the ship where the actual up top deck entrance is. Cress!
Hey.
It's your turn.
Yeah, so I'm muttering to myself. I'm going to say, I guess I got in the wrong barrel back in water. And then I will pop the lid and yell at me like, "Hey, Catman!"
Yeah, sure, cat.
We saw him. He peeked out.
That's true. You did. You did.
Catman!
Rashir is not here at the moment. Please try again later.
He's got an answering machine.
And okay, I'll get out of the barrel, put the lid back on, and do a deep sigh, and then put my hood up and stealthily work my way to the door.
All right. You're not going to get terribly far across the cargo hold. What's your walk speed?
It's pretty big, is it? 30 feet, actually.
Oh, you actually have 30 feet walk
For a
speed?
tiny guy.
Well,
For-
stealthy walk is a little bit slower, though. So if you're going to go stealthy, you're going to go more like 25. So you'll make it to the door.
Cool.
All right. Rashir. It's your turn.
Rashir wonders if there was anything in those rats.
Do a constitution saving throw for me.
16.
Yeah, the rats were fine. You don't think it was the rats.
Okay. Oh. Rashir is going to cast Minor Illusion so that there is another lid just below the actual lid of the barrel. So if someone opens it up, they just see another.
Gotcha.
And that's my turn.
All right. All right, Shaw.
Do I see these tentacle-y thingies on the deck?
Were you hanging out on deck even later, a couple hours later? You know what? Yeah, you're still up there. No, they hit and they're gone at the moment. You do see some damage to the side of the ship. It hit three pretty massive strips across the top of the deck. You saw maybe 3 or 4 sailors get flattened.
Alright, I'm gonna ready an action to cast Firebolt on the next bad thing I see.
Alright. It is now the creature's turn. Another tentacle comes up. I assume you're going to hit it?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
I just shot into the ocean.
Good job. Three more hits come and slam the side of the boat on the same place it was before, and a hole has started to fill in water. Just a slow trickling, nothing terribly menacing at the moment. Sailors below rush to try and stopper it up. It pops in the kitchenish area on that side of the boat. Maxim!
I'm still looking for a crewman. So I'm heading further down the hallway from wherever I was.
You can make it to the door with your second movement. That goes up top, up decks.
Okay. I get there.
This passageway that opens the door to the up decks, you see it joins up with the other below deck passages, and you just see a mad rush of sailors up and down running.
I can see them. I'm going to shout out to them, "What's going on?"
It's an attack off the side bar! And then he just keeps going.
There's Klingons on the starboard bow.
Thank you. The starboard.
He doesn't know anything about where he said
He's
that
already
was,
run
but
off.
He's,
He didn't stop long to tell you much.
Yeah. Plus, he doesn't know any sailing terms. So
All right.
But if
Wilmot.
his attack people could be injured, so he's going to keep going on his next turn.
Huh? What?
Nothing.
Okay, Wilmot.
Started it attack and then disappear again.
Yep. You can ready an action if you'd like.
I'm not going to waste another arrow, but already with my longbow and arrow on the longbow, in case it decides to pop up again, I can shoot it quick.
All right. Rain.
Okay, obviously nothing attacked my shadow. So I'm going to pack up my loot. Because I'd had it out, I was practicing. And then I'm going to grab my rapier and start down the hallway.
All right. Cinder.
I will just continue towards the main deck.
You make it to the same space as Maxim and see an interesting looking human.
What's going on?
Me?
Yeah, if
I said there was an attack.
Great. Well, I guess we fight.
I mean,
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right, next is Cress.
I'll open the door as stealthy as possible.
Okay. You open the door. You see a lot of sailors running around plugging up holes. You can see that there's increasing tears coming through the wood as the damage is seeping and pushing, and the water is trying to rush in on this lower portion of the boat. It's not to a depth yet inside there, but you can see it's going to quickly start to fill and then trickle down to where you're at.
Okay. I'll close the door quick, and I'll turn back to the barrels and say, "Hey, Catman, we're gonna sink. I'm out of here." And then I'll open the door, and I want to basically. So, where's the stairwell up?
The stairwell up is actually around the corner from where you're at. The stairs were actually placed in such that you could just zigzag from that location. So if
Okay, fantastic.
you'll have a zigzag of about 3 different stairwells that are kind of in a motion to where you'll end up actually by the third one where the other 2 are. Coming up.
Okay, I just want to basically use anything around me to be as stealthy as possible so that no one sees me. As I want to make my way to the stairs to get up to the next deck. Yeah, I'm really, dude, I'm 2.5 feet tall.
They rolled a 7. You're fine.
Okay, I got a 7.
Wow, these cards suck.
They're also very busy. I didn't even give them disadvantage, but yeah, you're good.
And I don't think they would
All
fail
right.
at this point. The ship might be sinking.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I'll do.
Rashir.
All right. So I heard the little kobold man say this, and I'm guessing I'm hearing like the sailors yell at this point.
Yeah, when he opened the door, you heard a lot of mad rushing, dashing, and barking of orders, which you can still hear a little more muffled now that the door's closed again.
All right. I would like to get out of the barrel. Activate my feline agility, and then cunning action dash. So I have 120 movement speed this round. And I am just going to bolt and get as high up in this ship as I can with that.
So you find yourself on the stairwell right below. Up at the top, you can see 2 people standing at the top of the stairs at a little platform. You can see Maxim and Cinder. And below you, on a stair, you buzzed right past Crass.
Whoa, that's a fast cat.
Crass, please roll a d20 for me.
14. What is this for?
His momentum did not send you flying.
Right.
All right. Shaw.
And I still don't see a tentacle.
No.
I'm gonna try and ready another firebolt.
All right. You may do so. Okay. Once more, a tentacle comes up.
I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at it.
Wilmot first. Wilmot, go ahead and roll.
This is initiative, right?
No. This is your
You
attack
ready
to hit.
in action.
Yeah.
Attack it.
You attack to hit it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I got confused by myself. 23.
You hit?
That's a miracle.
Yeah, roll some damage.
First,
Actually, no, I'm sorry. I did the math wrong. 21.
You still hit.
That's still hits.
You no longer hit.
Oh.
4 piercing damage.
All right. You feel you see the arrow kind of plink off the side of this tentacle. You know you scratched it, but you feel like that's about as much as you've done. Shaw. Go ahead and roll.
21.
You hit?
7 damage.
All right. Your firebolt seems to have actually singed it, but it's looking barely singed. And 3 more tentacles hit the side of the ship. You guys hear an audible crack
That
as
didn't sound good.
one of the main planks on the structure of the hull creaks under that on the impact of that hit, since the thing has been hitting the same spot with each tentacle attack.
Can Tabaxi swim?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing saying we can't.
Okay.
As a reaction, I'm gonna strap my backpack on.
Maxim?
I'm gonna head out on deck and see what's happening.
All right, you make it to the deck. You currently see a giant hole that has been, like the ship has been torn right through on the starboard side of the ship. And it is definitely filling with water. And you can see that the ship itself is starting to tilt away from the center. You are seeing a lot of men on board abandoning the ship and jumping into the water. And you also hear screams.
Well, that's
We
not
should totally
good.
jump where the giant kraken monster is.
Yeah, is there like a smaller boat we could get in?
There are some boats, yes, and they are being lowered, but they have not made it to being lowered to the water level yet.
So we
The other
can
men
steal
haven't
those
waited
boats.
for them. No. Yes, they are. There are actually 6 boats that are being lowered. No.
I mean,
Yeah, 6. 6. Okay, we'll go with that.
Can we all die at this point in the campaign? Just curious.
You can die whenever.
Okay.
Like I died yesterday. I got brought back to life, but I died.
Yeah, Fava and Calf know all about dying.
Mm-hmm.
Mine
I mean,
wasn't
Milan
scripted
almost
death,
did.
though.
Yeah.
Milan almost got herself killed at one point too.
My death.
Backhanded to death.
My death was an unskippable cutscene.
Yeah. Zareth.
Mine was a casualty of war and stupidity.
I mean, I'll head towards where they're lowering boats, I guess.
All
I don't
right.
think I can get very much further.
Yeah, you can't quite make it to any of those boats, but you can get towards it. Wilma.
That's what I do.
It's your turn. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, seeing how everyone's panicking and starting to go towards boats, I'm going to go see if I can help people load into boats when they get to the water.
All right. So you move over towards the nearest boat that's being raised, and a couple people seem to be like throwing themselves at it, even though it's or lowered. I mean, a couple people seem to be throwing themselves at it, even though it's not helping the people lowering it because it's forcing the weight weird and stuff. But you go there to try to do what you can to help. All right. Rain.
To this point, how close am I to the exit of the private quarters?
You will make it out in this movement. No, wait, you were a moment delayed, weren't you?
Yeah, I didn't go out first.
No, you'll make it to
the waters.
you'll make it to the stairs where a bunch of people are. Well, I think Cinder's still at the stairs, right?
Yeah, I haven't
And
moved
then
yet this
Maxim
turn.
has left the stairs, so you can make it to where you see Cinder.
Okay.
And Cinder, do you actually have like fiery glowiness to you?
I don't glow, but my skin is like gray like ash, and my hair is fiery red, so I stand out.
Okay.
And he's very well dressed.
And he's very well dressed.
So he's
Under the
getting
chainmail.
So I'm going to ask him, do you know what the heck's going on out there?
Apparently we're being attacked, and I did not like the sound of that last crack. This is not how I intended to go. But other than that, no idea yet.
All right. You done with your turn, Rain?
Yeah.
Cinder, it's your turn.
I will head out and the door and to get his. Well, I'll head out the door and see what's going on.
You see the same image before you as had been seen by Wilmot, where there's definitely a mad panic going on. A bunch of people. There's no one flinging themselves anymore. All the flingers have flung themselves. So you see a couple of sailors at the 6 different boats, lowering them as fast as they can, and the boats are almost to the water.
Do I think I'd be able to even get on a lifeboat, or is this something that I might be going down with the ship?
With the current rate, you feel like you might be able to make it to a lifeboat and be able to get on, but you won't be able to get onto this turn. You can only get close.
I will get as close to the lifeboats as I can.
All right, that takes you towards the closest one to you will be at the back of the ship.
Probably met up again.
Yeah, you find Wilmot there.
I don't know about you, but I'm jumping ship.
Crash.
Okay.
Is you?
So I'll keep moving up. Now, are there any ship's crew around?
Where you're at? No.
No.
Actually, they are flooding past you and rushing up the stairs. The ones that you had just seen trying to plug up that hole are rushing past
Okay,
you.
can I pick some pockets here?
You can.
Okie dokie.
You can...
Sleight of hand?
Yeah, give me a roll. With advantage.
19.
You get 30 copper.
Yeah, he chuckles to himself. And then I'm going to cunning action, like, dash up the...
All right.
You say 30 copper?
You did. You got 30 copper. You'll make it to the next platform, which is where Rain is. And Rashir's there, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So you've rejoined Rain and Rashir. Sorry, Rain. I forgot to introduce you to the cat, but he's probably like hiding.
Oh, okay.
I would imagine you're trying to not be too noticeable there, Rashir.
Rashir is very sneaky.
But sneaky. So sneaky, I forgot he was there.
He is
Yes.
sweet.
All right, Rashir's turn.
Rashir is a tabaxi, and I will thank you not to call me that again.
Thunder's a tabaxi too, and you're...
He's a cat.
Alright.
He's a kitty cat.
Rain is a tabaxi too.
Want to meow meow.
I guess I'm going to cunning action dash and try to get up to the top.
All right.
Congrats.
You can make it all the way to the top just fine. You didn't need the dash for that to get to the top.
Okay.
And again, you see before you that the ship is looking pretty unsalvageable. And there are sailors madly working some boats to the waters on the sides. And you can see a couple people standing waiting to get on when they can.
Rashir thinks he has earned his place on one of these boats, and he is going to try and make his way onto one.
All right, because you have the dash, you can actually, if you choose to, slide down one of the ropes down to the boat below.
Absolutely.
All right, you're on one of the boats. Shaw.
So is that dash a tabaxi thing, or is that a...
Anyone
No,
can
it's
dash.
action. It
It's your
doubles your
action.
movement speed.
But
If you do it as a
back-
cunning action, it's a bonus.
That's a
only
rogue thing.
Okay.
But you do have feline agility where you can double your speed for a turn.
He
And that
okay.
also...
he made a lot of
Yeah.
movement. He was in a barrel a second ago.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no 200 feet to try to grab a hand. But...
Yeah, well, give it time.
Shaw.
I will Misty Step onto a lifeboat.
All right, you do so.
Is it the same boat I'm on?
Sure.
Greetings.
Oh, look, it's a kitty cat.
A giant creature leaps out of the water. Its scaly blue skin, horrifying, with mucus all over it. You've never seen something this big or this grotesque before in your life. It has a giant open maw with at least 5 rows of teeth that you can see, of just pure spiky death. As it leaps across the ship, it lands across it, completely slamming it in half and bringing it down into the water with it. The resulting tidal wave and whirlpool effects of the ship going down in such a quick fashion pulls you all, even the boats, chaotically into the water. It's at this moment that you all black out and see a vision. This vision is of a very fat man. He has a very jolly face and maybe 3 strands of hair on his head.
Is it Santa?
Is it Homer Simpson?
He says,
Nazbuda.
"Save us to save yourselves." And you guys are unconscious. You awaken, you don't know how many hours later, in a small room, about 10 by 10, on dry ground, because there's no water here that you're noticing. There's a slight torchlight on a sconce so that you can see that the only ones here are you, the 7 of you, complete with all the things that you had. In addition to you, there's a chest.
Where are we? And I mean, I guess I don't really care that I'm with people. I was on a ship. I assumed there were people.
You can all
I'm gonna pull out my book and start taking notes about everything I see.
Yeah, I definitely chose the wrong barrel on the docks of Waterdeep.
Barrel.
Yeah, I was in a barrel on the ship. I tend to travel in barrels and crates and the occasional sack.
You are a trespasser on the boat, then. Oh, that is very.
Hey, so are you, Catman. Don't try and pin all the trespassing on me.
Ashira has no idea what you're talking about. I am a legitimate traveling business cat.
This cat was in a barrel next to me, so don't trust what he's saying.
So why should we trust
book
what you're saying?
passage?
You were in a barrel too.
I do it out of necessity. People don't like kobolds, so
Oh, okay.
I have to travel via these means. I use barrels.
I pull out a tape measure and start measuring the kobold.
Well,
I'm gonna make sure my loot's still dry and packed away, right?
You do find that your loot is dry and packed away the way you had it.
While everyone's like kind of distracted and talking amongst and measuring, I want to try and sneak my way to the chest and open it.
I'll give you a gold piece if you stop measuring me.
You find the chest is
Okay.
unlocked. You find the chest is unlocked, and you see a series of little boxes inside this big box. And you do notice that there are names on each of the boxes, and one of them that stands out to you is your name.
Ooh, a present for Ashira. How thoughtful. And I'll take it and I'll try and open it.
It opens easily. Inside, it has a note that says, "There's not much time. There's not much I can tell you. But do your best." And then inside, you find a coin.
Hey, Catman, what do you got over there?
Oh, that'll draw my attention to where the
same.
cat is.
It looks like a normal platinum piece with a beautiful woman on it, but you're not sure if it's just a normal coin.
Okay.
I'll go over and look and grab the one with my name on it
All right, you do so.
and open
Okay.
it.
All right. You see within yours, it kind of like plops out and is actually bigger than the container it was in as it kind of unfolds itself as an
Okay.
ugly green hat.
Okay.
It looks like someone might have like roughed up its fabric a good bit too many times in the backside of a wagon or something.
Do I notice any magic or anything coming off of it?
You can roll an Arcana check. You also had a note that said the same thing of, "There's not much time. There's little I can say. Do your best."
15.
All right. You do feel magic coming from this hat.
All right, I'm going to cast Identify as a ritual.
All right. While you're casting that, what are people doing?
Gonna go
Cinder will
look at
go over.
Apparently
Cinder's
we
gonna go
both-
grab his box too.
All right. Cinder's grabbing his box and Maxim?
Next.
Maxim's grabbing his box?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
do
gonna get
the
my
same.
box.
Okay, mine.
All right. All right.
We're all getting our boxes.
All right. All right. So I'll just go down my list on order here, and so the order you guys give. All right. So Crass, you open your box and you find a very large purple spoon.
Ooh.
And Cinder, you open your box and you find a very finely crafted dark leather belt with 3 loops for your weaponry, each decorated with a shard of sapphire.
Fancy.
My husband, because I can't think of his character name while I'm staring at the sheet.
Wilmont.
Wilmont, thank you. You find a faintly green glowing steel ring. And Rain, you find a pair of earrings.
Okay.
They have just a simple metallic, very not flashy, just like a little peg, like a little metal peg earrings.
Okay.
And Maxim,
Mhm.
you find a rabbit's foot.
Rabbit's foot.
Yes.
Do I feel like it's magic?
You can roll an Arcana check.
Can I make an Arcana check on this coin?
Yes, you can.
What do you
Does
roll
it-
for an Arcana check?
19.
19, yes, the rabbit's foot is magical. Arcana,
13.
do you see on your stats there, Sylph? You roll a d20, and then you add where it says Arcana, the number that's right next to your Arcana number.
Scrolling.
It's under
scrolling.
skills on the first page.
Seeing as all these people are inspecting their stuff closer for magic, I'm going to inspect my spoon.
All right.
Okay, so it's a d20,
Yes, d20.
and you add the Arcana.
Yes. That's how to do a skill check.
Oh, crap, I rolled 6. 6
You
win.
have no idea, but it's a little peg earring.
You got a cool earring.
Woohoo! That I have no idea what the crap it is.
I got a 13 on mine.
13? Yeah, you can tell it's magical. That's not
With
just
a
normal
19,
coin.
did I feel like I had to attune to it?
Let's see, you are... Sorry, you are... character name, please. I haven't gotten
Maxim.
used to Maxim. The rabbit's foot? No, you don't feel you need to attune to it.
Cool.
Nat 20 plus 3.
Yeah, you you feel that yes, you need to attune to it, and it is very magical.
I got a 19.
You do believe that this is a magic spoon that you have, and that you do need to attune to it to understand it better.
I lucked out. I got the best one.
I will kind of look over at the little thing and be like, you got a spoon.
Your ritual finishes. You have the Awful Hat. It is an ugly green hat that serves as a +1 spell focus. It has a +1 spell save to your DC. And a +1 to spell attacks.
Anyone here know how to identify objects?
I do.
Would you mind identifying this for me? And I'll offer the rabbit.
Yeah. If we want to just go down the
I don't
list, I
have
can
the
identify
component.
everyone.
Yeah. We're going to say that you're going to do the ritual for everybody and stuff, and so we're going to streamline this a little bit, and I'm going to flat out read them for you guys. All right. So the enchanted rabbit's foot brings luck to its owner, has 3 charges. Expending a charge allows advantage on an ability check or a saving throw. It restores 1d4 minus 1 charges at dawn. Upon use of a charge, it has a 50% chance of causing your nearest ally disadvantage on their next ability check or saving throw. Unused effect
Okay.
ends upon a short or a long rest.
You said 1d4 minus 1 at dawn and
That's
50%
right.
chance of disadvantage.
That's right. 50% chance to cause your nearest ally to have disadvantage on their next ability check or saving throw.
So is this an awful hat AWFUL or an awful like OFFAL?
AWFUL.
I'm just checking.
I mean, yeah, you want to be sure about that before you put it on.
All right. Next up, I'll do cinders. You have a belt of returning. The magic of the belt leaves a mark on the surface of the weapons that you stow in it, in each of its 3 loops, and invisibly inscribes the name of the item on the sapphire shards. Basically, when you throw a weapon that you have attuned to your belt by stowing it there, hit or miss, the weapon will return to your belt at the end of your turn. And it can only have 3 weapons inscribed on its sapphires at a time. So it attunes to you, and it attunes to whatever weapons you stow in it over a... You have to keep it in there for an hour for it to attune to it. Alright?
Yep.
Alright, the spoon. Requires attunement. As you attune to it, you will learn that it has an activation word, Emperwinkle.
Emperwinkle, alright.
Items that you touch with the end of the spoon will turn purple. It can color items up to 1 foot square per Emperwinkle. The coloration works as a curse and can be removed with remove curse.
Okay.
What have
What
you
does the
done?
curse do?
Makes you purple.
So basically I can just stealth around and purple shit.
Turn things purple.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
You realize my alignment is chaotic neutral, right?
Yeah.
You realize we're all probably going to be purple at some point.
So I'm just going to have a nice grin. Then I'll put my spoon away.
Alright, next, the cheater's coin. That's the coin you have. It looks like a normal coin, normal platinum, but it can be used as payment. If you're attuned to it, you can have the coin reappear in your hand. Also, when flipped, the coin will always land on whatever side you want it to land on.
Nice.
The ring that my husband has. You ready for this? Yeah. You have the band of prolonging the inevitable. You gain advantage on death saving rolls. If by chance you die while wearing this, your soul is used to re-energize it for the next wearer. In addition, your corpse is reanimated as a zombie with double the hit points and is hellbent on attacking the nearest creature regardless of alignment.
Oh, good.
He likes it. He's happy.
That's truly awful. I love it.
Rain, you have the earrings of divulgence. These earrings allow the wearers of each earring to receive and send messages to each other. No attunement is required, but you must be wearing to use.
Okay.
To send a message, you must activate the earring by touching it, which is a bonus action during combat.
Okay, how do bonus actions work? I don't know that bit.
We'll explain it later, don't worry about it. Basically,
Okay.
each turn you get an action and a bonus action.
Okay.
So.
But I have 2 earrings. I
Right.
can give one to somebody else.
Right. Might
Okay.
want to see how you like these people before you hand out that earring.
Oh yeah. No, you don't need to tell me that. These guys are crazy.
Is that everybody's stuff?
Yep, I got mine.
Come on.
All right.
Yep.
All right. You guys are in a room. There is a door.
The room locked?
There is a door.
Anyone know where we are?
A room.
Gracia
Thank
has
you.
no idea.
Last thing I remember, I was in the water. That ship went down, so how the hell did we get here?
I don't know. I'm just glad I'm not underwater.
Hey, my loot didn't get wet.
I want to cast Mage Hand as invisible Mage Hand and try and open the door.
How do you cast Invisible Mage Hand?
It's a arcane trickster feat.
That's cool.
I can make
Also,
my hand invisible.
there's a race that can do it too.
Oh, alright. The door opens. It wasn't locked.
Ah,
Yeah, the
I'm
cat's
gonna
onto
take
something.
my gecko out of my bag and put him under my green ugly hat and put it on my head.
That hat looks good on you.
You put the gecko under your hat.
I have a gecko named Geico.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
oh.
god.
Shia suddenly has a headache and he doesn't know.
Does it sell cart insurance?
Oh.
Maybe.
Shia's headache gets worse and worse.
Urtos is getting one too from a different plane.
Couldn't be a wizard without a lizard.
True. Oh my god.
Now we're gonna have to rename the group Wizards and Lizards.
I just think we should be the Wizard's Lizard.
The
we
Wizard's
make
Lizard.
a-
That sounds like an
make a
amazing tavern.
Think of a chapter of our tavern stuff in Waterdeep, that's its name.
Can I make a death saving throw?
Okay, so yeah, the door. We opened it.
Yeah, it opens right up.
Wait, that door just opened itself.
Yes, it is. Shia
ghosts!
thinks this is very mysterious.
Well, I guess that's a sign to go that way.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check on that.
You,
Um,
all
That
right.
would be a 19.
You sense no magic coming from the door.
Cinder's gonna go. He's gonna go through
Yeah.
the door.
I think it's a sign. I'm gonna go.
Do I sense any magic coming from the people around me?
Maybe. I mean,
In relation to-
Probably, because
Yes.
a lot of us are spellcasters in some sort.
Definitely not for me.
I mean, I'm part genie, so I radiate magic a little bit.
Okay.
Just
All
my
right.
spirit.
I don't know you all very well, but since we don't know where we are, let's try to stick together until we decide we hate each other.
You already
Hey,
decided
I like
we're
the
gonna hate each
plan.
other.
I'm used to being hated, so let's go.
No one hates Shia. We shall get along great.
Hey, do you always talk in the third person like that?
Shia does.
Out of character,
Okay,
you're
sounds
really
like it
making
might
me
be a
wanna play
good story.
Skyrim now. Because I always played Khajiit in Skyrim.
You enter a very large room. It's very obvious straight out that it is some kind of place of worship. It's about 50 by 50 with 4 massive pillars decorating 4 corners of it. A giant altar is actually not terribly far in front of you. You seem to be a little door hidden to the side behind the altar. Upon the altar, you see a couple burning lights, as well as you see candles at various places around the room, all lit, and the place seems very clean. There are a couple things of gold upon the altar, and you can smell some incense that is burning somewhere in a censer that you can't quite see from where you're coming in from.
Can I do a religion check to see if I recognize any religious symbols in this church?
Sure.
21.
21. You feel that you have a pretty knowledgeable grasp of things and what to look for and symbols and stuff, and you don't recognize a dang thing. But you do notice that there really are a lot of symbols all over etched into the ceiling of this place. You see monkeys and various animals, various monkeys mostly, like orangutans and gorillas, and you see a couple weasels and various skinks and all kinds of mammally things all over the ceiling.
I don't want to alarm anyone, but I've studied every major religion on the Sword Coast, and I don't recognize any of these religious symbols.
Interesting. Rashir recognizes something.
You do
And
see
Rashir.
some writing behind you. Up on a plaque.
Rashir recognizes the gold.
Oh,
Yes, Rashir wants to make his way over to the gold.
Yeah, and Crass is like fixated on that as well.
all right. As soon as you two, roll me a dexterity check.
Oh, good.
Just a flat dex check.
Yeah, flat dex check.
All right.
Dirty 20.
9.
When the floor gives way beneath the altar,
Whoa.
Rashir manages to jump backwards and not fall. But poor
Lovely.
Cress falls through the hole in the floor, and you hear him screaming, "Ah!" And the scream disappears, and then all of a sudden you hear it again, "Ah!" And it's getting louder, and he appears above you guys from a hole in the ceiling, and he's falling.
I
And
want to try and grab him.
Are you gonna try and catch him? All right. Roll a
You
strength
get
check.
pulled into the
Strength
endless
check.
cycle.
Yeah, roll me a strength check.
That's a 7 minus 1, so 6.
You fall with him now. You're holding on to him.
Oh, Rashir has made it.
Hey, thanks for trying, man.
Both
As this starts to get annoying, I'll go over and try to catch them.
strength check.
By the time I'm starting to come through, I'm like, you know what? This is
Dirty
actually
20.
kind of relaxing.
What'd you get?
Rashir does not
18 plus
agree.
2, 20.
You managed to just grab both of them by the sides of their arms as they're coming past, and you just pull them right over next to you.
nothing, by the way. I weigh only like 25 pounds.
Yeah, well, you were moving kind of fast for his role. That wasn't so great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't weigh much either, actually.
Anyway, you grab them each in one hand, and you just pull them over beside you. You guys see that
I'll set
even
them down
though
on the ground.
the altar
Hey, thanks.
the altar is upright and fine, there's this 10-foot radius around it of just pit.
This gold must be valuable.
So what did we learn aside from that?
That I gotta watch my pockets.
I'm gonna see if I can use my mage hand and grab whatever this gold.
All right. Roll me just a flat d20.
5.
The gold is too heavy for your mage hand to lift or move.
How big is the distance of that circumference, like from one side to the altar? Like jumping distance?
It's you could jump to the altar. It is a 10-foot out. I think you can jump. If you can jump 10 feet, but you have to jump up a smidge. So I'd say if you could do a 15-foot, you could make it.
So, do you want me to do a check?
Go ahead. Yeah.
How much do you weigh?
He's gonna throw
I
you.
could just catapult
you can-
you.
Yeah, toss me.
I don't know if I want to help a thief, though.
Hey,
Oh
no, it's all good. I'll give you some.
no, it's fine. Rashir will do it.
You can't bribe me.
All right, yeah, Catman, toss me.
Isn't
Alright,
there
I'm
something
gonna-
else we could be doing?
I'm gonna walk away from these guys and go, I'm traveling with thieves. What have I
I'm
got
gonna-
myself into?
We
I'm
haven't
gonna try
decided.
and toss.
Well, I'm here with them, so.
I mean, we're all here with them, but that doesn't mean much.
Should
Is
I
my
make?
mage armor
this?
still active, by the way?
Yeah, it's fine.
No.
How much can Mage Hand pick up?
Like
Maximum?
5 pounds.
Oh man, that'd be so funny if you could just Mage Hand me over. Okay, never mind.
I wanna
Catapult's
actually-
got a 5-pound. That can
Is there
launch you.
any music in this place? Can we
No.
hear any music?
No.
So
just
should I
hear-
make us?
The crackling sound of incense and a slight that there are a couple flames and stuff, but that's about all you're hearing.
Sorry, mage hand is 10 pounds. But yeah, I want to try and throw this kobold over to the gold.
All right.
15 strength.
All right. You make it onto the altar. This gold is the size that you are, and it's all in three forms. One form looks like a giant snake. One looks like a giant monkey, and the other looks like a skunk.
They're like statue things, like little statuettes.
They're golden statues.
But they're as tall as you, apparently.
Hey, good throw. And are they bolted down? I'm gonna, try and move them around.
If you try to move them around, the moment you touch one, which one are you touching?
So there was monkey, snake,
And skunk.
and skunk.
Mhm.
I'll go for the snake.
As soon as you touch the snake, it comes alive
Ah, snake!
and it disappears.
Oh man, I think someone's screwing with us.
Hey, be careful with that. That is very valuable.
I just touched it, and it turned into a snake. All right, which one should I touch next?
Lucia thinks maybe you do not touch them anymore. You are apparently cursed.
I'm not cursed. These things are weird. All right.
Out of character, you should make them purple.
I thought my spoon required attunement.
It does
Oh.
require attunement.
Okay.
Yeah,
never mind.
so I can't make stuff purple yet. All right, I'm gonna leave it. And yeah, I'll try and do a running jump off the altar back.
All right, roll. Roll me an acrobatics.
Acrobatics. 12.
You fall a little shy.
I want to try and catch him as I see him falling short.
I'm gonna say he catches you.
I'm like, am I gonna have to go back over there and try
Make
to
it to
grab
the
you
other
out
side.
of this perpetual drop again?
Do I have to make a strength check, or is
No,
are
I'm
we
gonna
good?
say you got him because you were. I'm gonna say you kind of anticipated him not making it.
Hey,
That
thanks,
for sure
Catman.
science crap going on over there.
I don't want to leave the gold, but
Lucia agrees, but Lucia doesn't think you should touch it anymore.
all right.
Obviously, if it disappears when you touch it, what's the point?
You can't keep it if it's just going to disappear.
Now you give it a shot.
I don't see the point.
Yeah, it's just going to disappear.
I would like to use my feline agility and take a dash and try to.
All right. Roll with advantage.
I rolled an 11 twice, so
What's your
that
strength modifier?
is 16 acrobatics.
You make it.
My strength is negative.
No, you made the acrobatics is fine. You made it.
Okay. And I want to touch the skunk.
The skunk comes alive, and it sprays you,
Ah!
and then disappears.
See, I'm not cursed.
You have
Weird.
a putrid stench for the next 24 hours.
I'm gonna look at Eska's character. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. Please tell me you have prestidigitation.
No.
But if she
Oh
knows
man,
my
what is that
illusion-
smell? Is that you, Catman?
No, it is not me. Well,
There,
there's only one left.
Smells like a skunk.
don't. Why? It's just going
I'm
to
gonna-
do something and disappear. Come on.
But what if
I
it
want to
doesn't?
see. I want to see what it does, and I'm going to touch.
It's gonna throw poop on you.
Poop right at you and then disappears.
When you touch the monkey,
Please tell me it doesn't throw poop.
nothing happens.
Ooh, this one is real, and I'm going to try and pick it up.
It is 15 pounds
All right.
of gold.
Ooh.
And you are able to pick it up.
I would like to stow it away in my pack if I could.
It does not fit in your pack.
Okay.
Hey, just bring it back over here. We'll chop it up.
Rashia sees a problem with this.
I don't think it's a good idea to steal from a church.
There's no one here.
Hey,
Except
right
stole
now?
us. They stole us first.
Or they saved us from a watery grave.
So it's like reverse stealing.
Exactly.
You would be dead if you weren't here.
Cinder kind of
You don't know that.
get bored of the banter and just start like wandering.
While you wander around, Cinder, you do notice that the central placement in this place, like a focus, all of the lighting seems to all come shining in from various glass window panes down onto a pedestal, but you see that there's nothing there on top of this pedestal. You do see traces that something was there recently, but
Is it something I could get to and maybe go investigate it?
yeah, you can walk right up to it.
Can I investigate it?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, roll me an investigation check.
15.
All right, you get the impression while you investigate it that sometime shortly before you all arrived, someone had been here, and that whatever this item was that was right here, it was the shape of some kind of statue. You would guess probably about a foot in size, and that it has been removed.
I don't think we're all kind of turned back to them and shout, I don't think we're alone here.
What'd you find?
An empty pedestal, but it looks like something was here recently. Unless the cat man and the little dragon dude stole something.
Hey, I haven't stolen anything yet.
Rashir is in the middle of stealing something. I have not stolen it yet.
Yeah, throw it. I'll catch.
Rashir has a better idea. I wanna tie some of my hempen rope around it,
Okay.
then throw the other end of the rope over to them, basically.
Okay.
Who exactly do you think is going to help besides your cobalt friend?
I
It'll
assume you're
probably
gonna use
squish.
like various ways of the shape of the monkey to find a good solid
Yeah.
placement for that. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I
And then
feel like
I'm gonna
he's hanging the monkey now.
I'm gonna try and jump back
All right.
with my feline.
Okay. Roll an acrobatics check for me.
Another 11 plus 5. So,
You make it.
and then I wanna grab the rope and try and drag this thing
Okay.
onto the other side.
All right.
Across the pit.
Yes.
As you stink.
Yeah, I'm not grabbing you this time, buddy.
Rashir does not stink.
No, man,
Sure.
Something stinks in here.
I'm glad I touched
I mean-
the snake.
Roll a strength check for me.
So with my modifier, that's a 3.
A what?
A 3.
A 1, a 2.
As I see him being
throw-
like really pathetic, I'm gonna roll up my
I was
sleeves.
gonna say throw a dexterity saving throw.
I keep rolling 11s. 16.
All right.
What a weird die.
You let go of the rope to save yourself as the now tied to a rope monkey statue is now cycling through the floor off
Does
the
it get
ceiling.
faster
the
as it
floor.
goes?
Before that happens, or no?
Crass?
Can I grab the rope before it like goes
Yeah.
all the way down?
Roll me a dexterity. See if you can grab it.
Okay.
And then a strength check so you don't get pulled down because you're so
You're super light. That thing probably weighs
What'd you roll?
about half as much as you do.
14.
14. You do manage to grab it. Roll a strength check.
All right.
Goodbye.
That's a 19.
Ooh.
Empowered by the fact that it is gold. Miraculously, this kobold has found the strength within to stop the monkey from falling, and he is holding
I got it. I got it.
hung just below the surface of the hole.
I want to help him get it out.
You can do so. You guys now have the gold statue monkey.
See? No problems.
Ah, teamwork.
And I want to untie it and get my rope back.
All right.
Say one thing.
I'm going to
this
start
is
trying to
the
hack it in
most
half.
ship ride I've had.
Isn't that the truth?
So we're going splitsies on this, right?
Sure.
So gold's pretty soft. I should be able to... I'll use my short sword. No, actually, I'll use one of my daggers.
Really think it's a good idea to cut a statue you found in a church.
Yeah, makes it smaller, lighter, we can split it.
When the other
In a
one's
church that we
magical.
don't know where we are.
Wait.
Or what religion it is.
The other statues are
And
totally
obviously,
magical.
there's some kind of respect for monkeys going on in this place.
The other
Do you guys want a piece? Is that...
I want you to put it back.
So I do not think we should try and cut this. The other ones were magical. It might explode.
Oh, is that something that can happen?
For sure,
Yeah, I don't
I've
want
seen
that
it
to happen.
before.
Okay, I'll stop hacking at it. You're pretty smart for a guy who talks in the third person.
But if she does not know what you will imply.
And you do spell terrible.
Um,
It is so hard to keep this character going with these two.
I know, cats don't like getting wet, but we need to get you a bath, man.
She has no problem with being wet.
Too bad we don't have a lizard with a wizard.
If anybody has looked at
So-
Discord in the last half
Cinder.
hour, I've done something.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Cinder, as you've been wandering around, you have noticed that there are a couple locations throughout the temple that have writing, and it looks like grandiose pictures on them, but the writing is very foreign to you. You've never seen anything like it.
Okay. I don't always divulge.
Dang, I wish I'd kept discerning languages.
I'm gonna pull out my book and start taking notes on everything around me. Just to
So no
Sorry.
one can read this.
I just want to start attuning to my spoon.
Not going anywhere for a while.
While they're doing that, I'm just going to pull up my spoon and start
I
attuning to
don't
it.
know how long we should stay here. I still think we're not alone.
Hey,
How mu-
Catman.
Sorry,
Go
guys. I'm the Dragon Man.
If I can attune to this spoon, I can make that statue look purple. Then no one will know. We could just walk right out of here with it.
Can you unpurple it?
We can figure that out later.
So for those taking notes on the scenery of the depictions on the walls, you do see on the walls what looks like what you can easily kind of surmise to be four gods. There seems to be 3 males and 1 female. You do see what confuses you a bit, a bunch of things that show a bunch of women. They all look very much the exact same. It's like a whole group of these women. And then you see some weird pictures of birds. And then you see 3 old-looking women holding babies.
copying all this down in my book.
What are the acoustics like in this place? Like, is it a big open ceiling?
Yes, the ceiling goes up about 50 feet. It has some tiering going on as it comes in towards a a small square at the very top where light is actually coming straight down on this altar, but there's also some colored lights around the sides, shining down colored, the pedestal, not the altar. Because the pedestal is the focal point of this space.
Okay, not the altar that the cat messed up.
Not the altar. Nope.
Okay.
Is there a door? Do I find it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, are there any doors out of the?
You guys came in from behind. I posted the map for you guys, by the way. You guys came in from behind the altar. Going straight around the altar and the pedestal and the room and stuff, you can see that there is a big, wide double door that's about 12 foot tall, and it's very ornate, made of marble, and it has little etchings of clover leaves in it.
Can I go try to push the door open or pull, whichever way it is?
It pulls, and yes, you can do so.
I'm gonna follow the people who are ready to the door.
Yeah.
He seems to be knowing what
Cinder
he's doing.
and
You can follow
Rain.
him.
Elon, why don't you have an image of everyone?
Huh? What?
Why don't you have a group image of all the characters this time?
Cinder.
Because I'm the DM. And no, I didn't get everyone collected their photos yet. You guys need that, huh? It helps, huh?
It does. I like it.
Maybe by next time I can manage that. All right. As you guys open the door, who all's stepping out?
Cinder, Rain, and Maxim, I think.
And Rain. Yeah, Cinder, Rain, and Maxim.
Cinder, Rain, and Maxim. Cinder, Rain, and Maxim. As you open up, light spills in from outside, and it is apparently daytime, though you don't see a sun. There is a lot of vegetation along the sides of a very manicured, well-kept road to this temple that you seem to be exiting from, and the vegetation is blue.
Okay.
That's weird.
I'm no expert in vegetation, but I'm pretty sure there wasn't blue
When you look up at the sky,
vegetation in Faerun.
the sky itself is green.
And I definitely know the sky isn't green in Faerun.
And that's where we're going to stop
usually
for
you
the
can
night.
see the sun, too.
Yep, that's where we'll stop for the night.